How did I miss this? Seriously, how did I miss this one quest? And it's a continuation off of one of my favorites, too. Whatever, let's just start. Must have been them. I have to make sure, but it's too dangerous to return to the capital. What can I do? Okay. Talk more. Will you hear me out? It was you who fixed the capital's transporter, wasn't it? I tried to get out of the city straight afterwards. Oh, that's why I missed out. This isn't doable until you do repairs. Okay, so I just need to end the suffering of Lucinia. You know, that one Hyentia that was, like, racist towards the half-breeds. I will never forget you. Don't forget me. I know, like, a majority of you will probably not understand my reference, but to those of you who do, mad respect too. And while I'm at it, I might as well also pick up that one quest that was at the refugee camp that I saw, I think last time. So, let's see. Not out. Maybe I need to turn the time a little bit more. Maybe he's a night owl? Yes. Okay. Because I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that this one little Hyentia boy, his quest is also an Alchemoth. Elior. Oh. This is a Toro Marsh. Okay, never mind. Amateur adventurer. Such noble sentiments, what an admirable young man. Meeting you fills my heart with gladness, young sir. Well, at least something happy happened to Melia in this game. Famous adventurer, or maybe an important explorer. I could tell from your face that I'm way, way off there. And immediately gets turned down. Okay, I get it. Melia is not immediately recognized because of the fact that she had to wear a mask the whole, pretty much anytime she was publicly put out there. But come on, at least throw Melia at least a little bit of a bone. Come on. Anyways, I'll meet you at the Sorol statues where we need to drop out the emergency rations. Alright, here we go, and let's drop them off to Scarlin. Are these supplies? I'm extremely grateful. Okay, this should go some way towards improving our lives a little. Alright. Here is a small token of appreciation. Quest completes. Ooh. Armor from Fiora. Speed 5 arms, and speed 5 goggles. The speed arms are pretty good with the agility 6. Let me see. I don't want to get rid of the debuff resistance, though. That's the problem. It wouldn't be a full positive anyway, so I think I'm fine with just sticking to the attack 5 arms, but still pretty good piece of armor, honestly. Still very good. Anyways, I think I'll now meet you in Alchemoth, where I will fight Lucinia. So I arrived in Alchemoth, and yeah, I just remember what the request was. It's just defeat 10 of basically these small humanoid Telethia. So this is going to take a while, so I'll just meet you over by when I defeat all 10 of these things. Okay. Upon defeating all 10 of the regular Telethia, you head over here, right by where the Fountain of Eternity is. So, why couldn't you just automatically walk over that? It would have been. It's not even that big a ledge, come on. Like, that one I understand jumping over, but that other one? Not really. Alright. And there is Telethia Ariel, which I think is Lusunia's mother? I hope I'm right about that. I've been wrong on so many other things in this series so far. I really hope that I'm right about this one, because I could really use a win right now, man, when it comes to dispensing information. Alright, anyways. It's just a pretty simple fight. Again, I wish that they were considering more unique monsters. I feel like that could have made these fights a little bit more impactful, but whatever. For defeating this Telethia, we get Ariel's ring. And if we go up to the second floor, over by here... Oh! Whatever. I can fight multiple, because, once again, Telethia Lusunia. It's just a normal Telethia. It's not gonna pose that much of a threat. At least not to me. I guess while we're fighting, I might as well talk about some of the things I did do off screen. So first of all, I did actually go ahead and buffed up everybody's affinity to max. It involved a lot of gift giving, but I did it. So now I can just freely do whatever heart-to-hearts that I want to across every party member. I don't just have to do, like, I don't have to rely on the heart-to-hearts themselves or do any more off-screen grinding. Anyways, for defeating Lusunia, we get the affection half seal. Seal half. Whatever. Alright. And these two regular Telethia are just whatever, so I'll just meet you back at Arid Sea. Alright, I've taken care of your friends for you.
Hey.
You're back. What? You have something for me? Could that be? It's the affection seal. It belonged to Lusunia. I can't believe it. And you brought Ariel's ring. I just knew those Telethia were Ariel and Lusunia. They must have kept some of their memories from before. That's why they saved me. Thank you, Ariel, Lusunia. I will never forget you. Here's a little something to say thank you. If you did not do the quest that involved curing Lusunia's racism, Vidia would not be alive. I'm just saying that right now. She would not be alive, and you would not be able to do that quest. And also, speaking of that, the reason why in that one video where I basically sped through the entirety of Alchemoth's side quest, most of that was because of the dream that Lusunia had, where like all the pureblood Hyentia are more powerful. You know, they're better than the half breeds. Because with the context of what happened with the fact that the Hyentia turned into the Telethia, that does explain a little bit about that. It kind of foreshadows a little bit of what was going on at that time. So I think that was kind of interesting about why the purebloods would mistreat the half-bloods like that. Anyways, back to the quest that I was gonna do at the start of the video until I found out that I skipped one in Arid Sea. You go from Villa Lake through this little passage, and I think you go this way? Yeah, I think this way. And we unlock a new area. Bafalgar Tomb. And here, we actually have a few things that we need to do before we can do the main quest that I wanted to do. First, we can talk to Shura. Oh, honestly, they've got some nerve leaving me out here. Oh, no. Hey, you look like a capable and reliable bunch. Okay, do talk. This place opened up when the Biona started moving. The Book of Bafalgar. So yeah, we just need to do these series of side quests involving this researcher, and then we can go ahead and do that one quest that I wanted to do. Okay, so... Oh. Book of Bolfalgar. And I think I know where this is, so... Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So for this one, you just need to go down here. Take a little right. And you know that upper cliff that you couldn't reach before in Villa Lake? This is how you get there. Meaning, you could also get that little ether crystal that was just out of the way and you couldn't find for the life of you. Because it's just, yep, it's just down that way. It's pretty nice. Alright, back to the two. Okay, that is one of the neat things about this game is even when you think you've fully explored an area and think you've gotten to all the places you can, no, you can figure out more later. Books is dusty. Here, look, take a look. Blah blah blah. Flavor text. I'm trying to concentrate. Quest complete, and for that, we get absolutely nothing.
What is it?
But you have another quest. An offering must be placed in a white spider heart. Okay. Okay. Need to go to the heavenly window and defeat essentially a giant spider unique monster. So, gonna go up to here, and it should be straight ahead. Hopefully. Please do not summon the... Ah, of course I summoned the Golgles. Whatever, I'll just run past them. It's no big deal. Or... No, I don't want to summon too many Arachnos to me where I am. Just... don't... Oh, I gotta resist it. Yes, thank you. Alright. I don't believe this enemy will spawn in until this quest comes in, so I'm... So I wouldn't worry too much about getting this ahead of time. What is this enemy called? And does it have spikes? Dazzling Tolosnia. How do you pronounce that? Level 97, so this thing is actually going to pose a little bit of a threat to me. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. Oh, it's topple immune. Never mind. Or maybe it's just barely within the level reach? That it's affecting my accuracy? Maybe? It's possible. I mean, it's not nighttime, so my night vision stuff isn't active right now, so it is totally possible. Anyways, times to Blossom Dance. Lots of dots. You know what? Final Cross, why not? Oh, it isn't topple immune, okay. It's just high topple resistance. Or, like I said before, maybe my physical arts weren't quite hitting it. Oh, yeah, I guess it was just my physical arts just weren't hitting it at first. Okay, that's fine. Summon copy and let's do another chain attack. Elemental discharge of bolts, soaring tempest, and double wind. Let's see. This enemy is pretty close to death, so I guess I could talk about some of the other things I did off camera. First, I actually did get a couple of level 10 art books from just fighting a couple enemies, so I'll try and show off. I will probably not right now, but probably around the time I actually start fighting super bosses, I'll show off which ones I've gotten to level 10 and which ones I haven't. Especially since I will be giving a little bit of a guide on what arts are best for fighting with super bosses, but whatever.
I'm looking forward to the result.
Defeated
No
the
one can oppose us. This is how we do
super, not super boss, the big guy. Let's see. 3 slotted war blades and 2 slotted eternity knives. Okay. And also, before we actually return to the tomb, there's one other spot that I want to show off. So, screw it, I'm just gonna run it. I just summon all those enemies. If you go down this little pathway here, we'll find the Arachno feeding there, and a little hole. But if we jump down that hole...
I fear I approach my limit.
Get a hold of yourself.
This place look familiar? This is the spot where Ryan was taken away by the Arachno when we first entered Teffer Cave, when we went to Teffer Cave, and Shulk learned Monado's shield. Again, continuity is one of the biggest strengths of this game. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's make our offering. And that opens up a little door for us.
What is it?
Tatashura, door is opened. Something horrible on the other side. Again, we get nothing for our efforts. It looks like there's actually a couple of quest markers. Oh, okay. So now we can finally do that one other quest, if we wanted to. But first, let's enter this prayer room. Can't read what it says. Take a rubbing. It sounds wrong, but I know what they're talking about. Like, if you've watched, oh, almost fell off. Okay. White flowers, beautiful, ancient lily, got that. If you've seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, it's basically what Indy did with the one tablet or shield. That basically helped him begin his journey to find the Grail.
What is it?
Let me see the rubbing you took. I see, it's the Path of Absolution. The path walked when offering a sacrifice to the white spiders. It's lined up by the memorial tablets of those offered up as sacrifices. It's all written in this book. Enter the Path of Absolution and bring me back a tablet. It will serve as the key that opens the next door. I think we'll save that for a little bit. First, I want to turn in this flower for a rose quest. I know that seems like a major detour, but believe me, I want to complete this series of quests at the refugee camp first. For a reason you'll figure out pretty quickly. Anywho, let's go ahead and talk to Donald. There we go. You've really found it. You're the best. Alright, the thought was for my collection. Well, everyone knows there's only one thing you do with flowers. I'm in a good mood. Quest complete, and for our efforts we get Cosmo drones and initials tension 6. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I think for this next quest, I want to be playing as Fiora. And also, grants Ether Project buff with Battlestar Affinity. Okay.
Hello.
You'll hear me out, won't you? Have you seen them? They're fighting against each other. Please tell me more. I suppose I should get used to not looking feminine anymore. They literally build you tits. I don't think you need to worry about looking feminine, Fiora. No one can come and go between Colony 6 and 9. Battling brutes. For this, we need to fight 2 unique monsters, very high leveled ones at that too. Like, I actually recommend you be probably level 90-ish before doing this quest. Alright, fine with me. There's plenty you can help. Okay. Okay, so they are in Tefra Cave. Okay. That's lucky. So, I'll go ahead and search for these, and I'll meet you back once I find these two battling brutes. Alright, if you go from the Heavenly Window and just go straight past where all the Arachnos are, they should be here. And level 98 and level 98. First, set this to night so that my night vision gems are in effect. And I am going to swap in Ricky so I have continually healing, especially considering that one of those enemies has spikes. So, first, I'm going to take on Reckless Zanden. Alright. Oh, this one also has spikes. Okay, I did not see that coming. Alright, sword drones. Alright, double wind. And also, I did swap out, I don't know if I showed this before, but I did swap out Power Drain with Speed Shift, since it's pretty useful. It's more useful. But that is one thing I would recommend doing for the end game, is focus more on, instead of, what am I trying to say? Instead of trying to apply debuffs to the enemies, instead focus on buffing yourself instead. Because at this point, a lot of enemies tend to have high debuff resistance, and it's generally better to try and buff yourself instead. Let's do Bitey Bitey. Double Wind. Soul Ring Tempest. Alright. Well, it's still toppled. Let me see if I could do... No, I was hoping I could do like the backslash thing, but no. Alright. Seems to be... let's do a chain attack. And open up with the final cross, so I can topple it and get rid of that spike. Oh. Well, crud. Oh, those... It gave itself some buffs and an aura, so that's probably why. Say sorry. Alright, I think this is still doable. I think... Okay, getting a vision. Gore. What the... That's quite the jump there, buddy. Alright, as long as I could defeat this thing before... Okay, there we go. Fell right into the camera. Okay. With that we get a Forma Spear for Dunban. Infinity for Fiora, which is technically the most powerful weapon, but you're kind of locked into the gems that you get. You can't really change it up. So it's not very useful for like fighting super bosses because it doesn't have night vision. But if it's like against regular enemies, this is pretty much the best one. Rare Golgol Crystal and the Golgol Horn. Not bad. And next up is Firework Geldsia? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Some of these names are a little weird for me. Oh, don't tell me. Oh. Well, crud. This thing's spike forces days. Well, this is gonna be a fun fight. Ricky, if you could please cure us of our dazes, that would be nice, please. I think for this fight, what I'm gonna do is just let these two fight, and I'll just continually help them as best I can. Because at this point, I don't know what else to do. Oh! Come on. Come on, get out of the daze so I can revive Ricky. Okay, Virgin Bite 7. What kind of attack name is that? Oh, oh. Come on, topple, 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 topple. Nope, that didn't do anything, crap. I think I might need to run and just come up with a new strategy because this is not working. This is not working at all. Come on, get out of the daze, and let's just retreat. Retreat and regroup. Run and run and run and run. Don't follow me. Stop following me. No, stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone.
Just a little longer.
Okay. Hang on a sec. Let me try something. Okay. I've decided to try something a little different. I'm hoping this will work. Please. No! Dang it. What I did was I just swapped out all my debuff resistance gems for spike defense to give myself 100% spike resistance. But that didn't seem to work. So, let's run. Because this is clearly not gonna work out for me. Oh crap, it inflicted slow. Crap. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Come on. No, leave me alone. Why are you still following me? You can't even fit its big butt in here. Come on. There we go. Okay. How am I supposed to fight this thing? Give me 1 second while I look up a way to fight this thing, because I don't know what to do, honestly. Okay, so probably the most foolproof strategy I do not have access to, because the best way to counter this thing, daze resist gems. The only problem is I only have like level 4 daze resist gems, meaning the max that I can get for each of these guys is 60 on Fiora, 50 on Dunban, and 20 on Ricky. So, not good odds for me. But hopefully this will work. I really hope. Come on, knock out of the daze. Okay, come on, courage. You know, this would actually be a pretty good affinity grinding method, honestly. Another good strategy is going in with Shulk, having Monado Purge. Like, that's another good strategy. And if I fail on this one, I might just switch over to that. Like, give Shulk 100% daze resistance and then just Monado Purge. But, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think now's the time to run. I think I'm gonna lose at this rate. Come on. Come on. Knock out of the daze. There we go. Alright, I'll meet you back here once I've got everything all set up for the next attempt. Alright, I'm all set with Shulk having 100% daze persistence. Let's go. Alright, first, Monado Purge. There, now you guys can freely attack. Go, 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 go. Go while it's still... Go while the purge is still in effect. Come on. Okay, Virgin Fight 7. Okay, whatever. Okay, first gonna shield so that I can at least protect Ricky a little bit. Okay, Battle Soul and Purge once again. Yeah, this is definitely working out a lot better than last time. And ooh, I can actually oh, probably should have removed Say Sorry from Ricky's arsenal before I continued with this fight. Just realized that. That might pose a problem because Say Sorry can even get rid of Monado Purge. So, yeah, probably should have thought about that more. And of course, if I do, now I will get rid of the. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Burninate. I don't want to get rid of that Purge right now. Okay. Let's see. Let's stream Edge so I can build up a bit more Monado arts. Come on. Reapply Purge. Alright. Help. Another chain attack. Let's do Slick Edge. Bitey, bitey. Soaring Tempest. Another backslash. Freeze.
Leave it to me.
Gale Slash.
Got it.
Let's do Stream Edge. Oh, I missed.
Not bad.
Alright, no problem, no problem. Let's reapply Purge. Extend that. Okay, it's toppled. Let's. I almost dazed it, but whatever. Another Virgin Bite? Okay, that's no problem. Let's do another. I think I could defeat this with the chain attack. So, defeat that. Let's see what Seisari does here. Oh yeah, that did it. Okay. That was frustrating, but I did it. So yeah, Tase Resist, go to 100%, lead with Shulk. There you go. That's your strategy. That's the best way to defeat this thing. Alright. Alright, I'll meet you back over at the refugee camp. Alright, I'm back and once again have Fiora in the lead for this. Have you killed them? Great. Now I can go to Colony 9. Alright, can't get too excited yet. Still need to deliver the flower. Who's it for? You have to tell us now. Oh yeah, I'll tell you. There was a Hyantia girl in the camp. She was in shock about what happened about the Telethia. She wouldn't say a word. She wouldn't even tell me her name. And then she disappeared. I had to take care of people here. So she's in the Colony 9? Yeah, she is. She never smiles and doesn't eat as well as she should. I'm really worried about her. That's why I brought a beautiful flower. Would cheer her up. Might even make her feel better. So thoughtful. Well, not that thoughtful. Let me guess. She's attractive? That's not it. Well, she is beautiful. I'm just worried about her. I think it's lovely. It's wonderful to see two different beings finding happiness together. Doesn't matter to me whether she's Hyantia or Holmes. If you really like someone, you don't care what they look like. I agree. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care about her wings. I guess I shouldn't think of my body as looking that strange. Just a kind and innocent young woman. The moment anyone sees that smile of yours, they'll be smitten. Thank you. Drop by and see me in Colony 9 if you have time. I'll be glad to see you anytime. Quest complete. And for our efforts we get Eternity Knives, which are pretty decent. speed 5 frame, speed 5 booster, and above all else, Fiora's Innocence skill branch has been unlocked, making this the absolute last skill branch in the entire game. You kinda see why I saved this one for last and why I waited so long? Alright, but anyways, this skill branch improves her ether defense, and you may notice that all of her skills are diamond shaped, meaning they cannot be skill linked to any other character. There's kind of a good reason for that. Maydate's power improves chain attack damage when in battle with Shulk. Increases arts damage if warned of a vision by Shulk. Restores HP when taking damage when in battle with Shulk. Prevents tension from becoming low if in battle with Shulk. And grants all stats a buff when encouraged by Shulk. Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah, they kind of shove in your face how much Fiora is in love with Shulk there. Anyways, if we go to Outlook Park here, if the game can load a little faster. You can see Dolan and the high Antia girl here.
Hello.
I feel sorry about that. Satada's little brother. He used to work with me as a courier. He was one of the best I'd seen. Had such pride in his work. If things settle down, I'll go visit Satada. I'd like to pay my respects. And high Antia refugee. Yeah, they never even reveal her name. She's just a normal NPC. Dolan said he will stay by my side. The Homs truly are strange people. So yeah, they get to spend their time together. And with this final skill branch unlocked and talking about all these buffs that she gets with Shulk, I do have to give one last nitpick about the final act of the game. And actually, it stretches it a little before that. That being, I'm not that big a fan of Fiora, at least as a character. At least post Prison Island. Again, she's not a bad character, but compared to how she was when you first meet her in Colony 9, and she's all like spunky and have like this vast amount of personality and the snark, and she was just a really fun and likable character at first and had a lot of personality to her. But then when you reunite with her, especially starting the Fallen Arm, she just, a lot of that snark kind of disappears, and she just becomes obsessed with Shulk for the rest of the game. It just constantly talks about either she's a Mechon, she belongs to a Mechonis and doesn't have the body, talking about Shulk and how worried she is about him, or talking about her maintenance will. That's it. She doesn't really have that much of a character outside of that. She doesn't really have much personality or really that many fun exchanges with other characters. And I think that is a shame because, again, she started off really fun. She was actually my favorite character at the start of the game. And her death was really impactful. Well, quote-unquote death was really impactful at the start. But then when you reunite with her and she loses a lot of that personality, she does go down a little bit. In my opinion of her did go down a little bit. Again, she's not terrible. She still has some interesting moments, and I get why they shifted her character a little bit, but I kind of wish she kept a little bit of that kind of spunky personality that she had at the start. Again, that's just me. But I think we'll end off here. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we have some Befalger's Tomb stuff that we need to finish off. See you guys then.